All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. His first carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Gone!
They run with Hines. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we go.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Gun! Over!
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ace! 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 Ace!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Slow! 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 Zing! 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 Zing!
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Mahomes now to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now a pitch out to Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Spinning past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Butker able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Over! 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 Over!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Over! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 31, check 31.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun!
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Gun! Detroit!
Now it's Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Slow. Z.
Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Black 58, rail. Black 58.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Black 58 rail.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mahomes going to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This is Hines. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Chris Jones on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
No, check. Patriot. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Left. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Black 58 rail. Slow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ace. Everyone come forward. Ace.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z, 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 Z! Z, 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 Z!
Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They run again with Ware. He's to the 10. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And out come the Dolphins now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop it.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the point.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.